My name is Jessica Gall. I'm doing this thorax and lungs assessment for comprehensive health assessment.
My name is Darren Himes. I consent to being recorded in this video for this class assignment.
Okay, Darren, so we're going to be assessing your thorax and lungs today. So I just need you to remove your shirt. Okay, so we're going to start by just inspecting your back, so your posterior chest, okay? So I'm going to be looking at the shape and the configuration. It's symmetrical, and the ribs are downward sloping, and the spinous processes, I can see they're all in a straight line. The scapula, they're both symmetrical in each hemisphere of the thorax, and we can see that the AP diameter is less than the transverse diameter, which is normal. It doesn't have barrel chest like you would see in COPD. And you can see that the neck muscles and the traps, they're not hypertrophied, which you would also see in COPD. Also noting the position that he's taking when he's breathing, he's relaxed. He's not leaning over. He's supporting his own weight with his arms in front of him or at his side, not assuming the tripod position. Also, we're going to be noting the skin color and condition. It's normal for his ethnicity, and he has no cyanosis or pallor. Okay, so moving on, we're going to palpate the posterior chest. So I'm going to start with symmetrical chest expansion. Okay, so I'm just going to be placing my fingers on you. Okay, I want you to take a deep breath. Okay, and my fingers, my thumbs move symmetrically apart. Was there any pain with that?
Nope.
No, okay, so no pain with deep breathing. So now I'm going to assess the tactile phragmitis, which is the vibrations felt through the chest wall from the sounds generated by the larynx coming through. Okay, so I'm just going to be placing my hands on your back, and each time I just want you to say 99, okay?
99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99.
Okay, and I was assessing side-by-side, I was doing a side-by-side comparison, and symmetry in the vibrations is really what's important. And he was symmetrical on both sides. So that's what we wanted. Okay, so now I'm just going to palpate the chest wall. No superficial lumps or masses that I'm feeling. Okay, nice and symmetrical. All right, so now I want you to just turn this way. I'm going to, actually this is better, I'm going to percuss now and find the predominant note over the lung field. So I'm going to start at the top and listen if I hear a resonant or a dull noise. Hearing resonance up here. Resonance. Starting to some dullness down here. Okay. So I did the side-by-side comparison here as well. And what was resonant on both sides, and then dull on both sides. Okay, so now I'm going to do diaphragmatic excursion. So I just want you to take a deep breath. Exhale it and then hold at the bottom. Okay, and here's where I feel dullness. I'm just going to take note using landmark, a freckle on his back. So now I want you to take a deep breath and hold it. Okay, and here is where I hear resonance again. So we have the diaphragmatic excursion, which is how much the diaphragm moves up and down in a one inspiration expiration. It should be about 3 to 5 centimeters, and that's what it is. So that's normal. Okay, so now I'm just going to be auscultating his posterior chest. So I'm just going to clean my stethoscope. Okay. And again, I'm going to be doing a side-to-side comparison and taking note of the type of lung sound that I hear. Okay, so I want you to lean slightly forward. Bring your neck up. Okay. And I want you to breathe through your mouth a little bit deeper than you normally do. Okay, so each time, do that each time that you feel the stethoscope placed on your back. Okay, so they were, so it was the same on each side, and mostly what I heard was kind of a low pitch, soft rushing or rustling sound, which is the vesicular sounds, which is what you're going to hear over most of the lung fields. I didn't hear any adventitious sounds at all. I didn't hear any crackles or any wheezes or anything like that. Okay, so now we're going to be moving on to the anterior chest. So if you turn around. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a similar assessment to what I just did, just on the front. So I'm going to be inspecting. So the shape and the configuration of the chest wall, it's symmetrical. The ribs are downward sloping. I'm going to see the costal angle right here. It should be at 90 degrees, and it is. You're looking at his facial expression. He's not, he's relaxed. He's not, having to give a lot of effort to breathing. He is not using any pursed lips breathing. And take a look at his skin and his nails. His nail beds, there's no cyanosis or pallor. And there's no clubbing either, which you would get without oxygen for a long period of time. He's also not using any accessory muscles to breathe. And to assess the quality of respirations, they're regular, they're relaxed, they're even, there's no noise, there's no tachypnea or bradypnea, no hyperventilation, hypoventilation. And we're seeing symmetrical chest expansion with each inspiration. So now I'm going to move on to palpate. So the same thing, I'm going to put my fingers here. I want you to take a deep breath. And my thumbs widen in a symmetrical fashion. Was there any pain with that? No. Okay. So very good. So now I'm going to move on to, it says tactile fibrosis on the front. So I just want you to say 99, just like before.
99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99.
Okay, and I can feel it, and they were equal on both sides, the vibrations. Okay, so now I'm just going to palpate the anterior chest. Any pain?
No.
No tenderness? Okay, I don't feel any lumps or masses that are unusual. The skin is warm and dry. So now I'm going to percuss the same way I did on the back. Okay. Okay. So again, resonance is what I'm hearing there. Now I'm going to auscultate. So I'm going to clean my stethoscope again. And this time I'm going to listen to your lung sounds on the front. So same thing, breathe a little with your mouth open and a little deeper than you normally would, okay? Okay, and his lungs sound clear. And that concludes our lungs and thorax assessment. Thanks.